Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Picks and Parlays. We're back with another sports betting pick for you. Today, we're going to be looking at the 2020 Memorial PGA Tournament. Of course, we've seen the PGA back for not quite a month yet, but we've seen several tournaments. But the one thing we haven't seen so far is the return of Tiger Woods. And of course, with him back, you do expect a lot bigger viewing audience and, of course, a lot bigger handle as far as the betting communities and the interest as it goes. So Tiger comes in at a 26 to 1 if you look at DraftKings right now, and he is still getting a lot of the handle. 16% of the percentage, or 16% of the handle is on Tiger, and 12% of the bets. So we've seen a lot of big bets on Tiger Woods. But I do think you have to stay away from Tiger if you're looking at the tournament. So if you look at the tournament, I think you have to assume that the rust will win over the rest that we've seen Tiger Woods have so far. So I do expect Tiger to have a nice little play on Tiger. But let's first cover who I like to win the 2020 Memorial Tournament. I think you have to go with two players. If you no odds considered, I think Rory McIlroy, the way the golf course in Columbus there sets up at the Memorial Tournament, I like Rory McIlroy at 13 to 1. I obviously would like a little better odds. You know, when I'm usually betting the golf tournaments, I'm usually looking at 20 to 1 or better. Brooks Koepka would be into that category. He's at 28 to 1, although he is getting 5% of the bets so far, so I do think those odds might come down. But as long as it's over 20 to 1, I like Koepka at 28 to 1. But my play would be Rory at 13 to 1. I do think he has a really good chance to win this year's Memorial. Now, if you want to bet Tiger, I think the only way to bet Tiger is playing some of these props. And believe me, there's going to be tons of props. If you go over to DraftKings, they already have a ton up. One of the ones I like for round one is the driving distance. The over or under 315.5 yards. I do expect the rest that Tiger has. You're going to see a very healthy Tiger. You're going to see, I'm sure, a very in shape. We know how well Tiger works out outside of the golf season, and with the extra time off since March, I do expect to see Tiger ready to go. Now you have to lay a little juice. I like the over in this one. You got to lay a little juice at minus 135, but I think that's a pretty solid bet. Number of birdies in round one, over or under 4.5. I actually like the under here, and you get a little juice in that at plus 105. I think he'll have into the 3 or 4 birdies, but I do think he's going to have a pretty crooked card for round one. So I would take the under 4.5 and the number of birdies, but my stronger play as far as the Tiger would be the over 315.5 yards on driving distance, and those are just round one. So make sure you get in on those if you haven't done so before Thursday. And if you're going to bet the tournament, like I said, I would bet Rory at 13 to 1 and then Koepka at 28 to 1 as it is right now on Tuesday afternoon. So don't forget, if you haven't done so, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, make sure you don't miss out on all the stuff we're going to be doing daily here with the return of NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball.